Back home, a violent brawl at Sydney Airport 2 years ago is having its sequel in a Sydney court today. 6 members of the Comanchero bikie gang have been charged with the murder of Anthony Zervas during a running fight inside a domestic terminal. Another man is facing a charge of riot. Let's go to court reporter Carl Herr, who's outside the Supreme Court at Parramatta in Sydney. So, Carl, what's happened so far?
Well, Ros, so far the prosecutor has commenced her opening address of the Crown case, and in it she said all of this stemmed from a chance encounter between members of the rival Comancheros and Hells Angels bikie gangs on a flight from Melbourne to Sydney in March 2009. And that prompted, she said, calls for reinforcements. Several members of each side were summoned to come to Sydney Airport to be there for when the plane arrived. Now, once that happened, there was an initial brawl at the arrival gate and then a second brawl a short time later at the check-in gate. Now, the actual incident in which Anthony Zervas was killed, she said, may have only taken a minute. She said it was short and extremely violent. And she also added that Anthony Zervas, in the end, died from head injuries and stab wounds.
And Carl, the judge had a number of comments to make to the jury before things got going. What did he say?
Well, that's right, Ros. The judge told the jury that at some stage during the trial they would actually be visiting the scene of the incident. They'd be going to the domestic terminal for Qantas in Sydney, and it would be the events of that day would be explained to them. He did caution them, though, against going to the airport themselves separately, particularly to conduct their own investigations. He said at some point during the trial they may have the need to go there themselves for other reasons, but he urged them, he said that they could not use that opportunity to conduct their own investigations relating to this case. It also might be added that there are 15 jury members that have been selected for this trial, but there will only be 12 that make the final decision and preside over a verdict. And the reason why 15 have been chosen is because the trial itself is expected to last 6 months, a very long trial, and it's unclear whether all of those jury members will be available by the end of it.
Carl, thank you.